Hello, chaos curious people. It's Brighton versus Manchester City this weekend on the coast. Sun, surf, and 22 players trying to press each other into a small cube. Quick note before we dive in. My live data taps are running dry right now. So instead of rattling off half-baked form over the last two matches, I'm going to give you the good stuff you can use on match day, how this tends to play tactically, where the game swings, and what to watch for when lineups land. Give team news a proper refresh an hour before kickoff. Here's the shape of the contest. No spoilers, just the blueprint. The build-up chess match. Brighton will try to play through the first line with brave distances and a high fullback. City will press man-to-manish, then suddenly drop, then spring again like they've got a metronome in their boots. If Brighton's 6 or dropping CB turns on the ball, the whole stadium inhales. If City's first trap bites, hello, transition. Space behind the fullbacks versus space between the lines. City's inside forwards, or that drifting 8, love the half spaces Brighton willingly leave to create overloads wide. If the Seagulls' rest defence is tuned, 2+1 behind the ball, you get sterile domination. If it's even a touch loose, runners arrive like a beach sprint down the promenade. Set pieces, the oh no phase. City's corners are a physics experiment. Screens, blocks, and late arrivals. And Brighton's routines are equally nerdy. Expect at least one, "How did that get nodded through the 6-yard box?" moment. Centre-backs, with a taste for drama, will have their day. The goalkeeper distribution minigame. Whoever starts in goal will be asked to break the press with bravery. Ping the diagonal cleanly and you're away. Miscue once and you're suddenly chasing a cutback. This matchup punishes 95% execution like it's 60%. Tempo swings decided. Brighton want long spells of we keep it, you run. City can flip to we go now in a heartbeat. The team that imposes their tempo around minute 55 to 75 usually walks out smiling. SPL angles, to sound clever in the chat without inventing stats. City attackers, ceiling remains the ceiling. If the lineup shows an inside forward starting on the side opposite Brighton's more adventurous fullback, that's your green light. Haaland types love the space Brighton sometimes concede in emergency restarts. Don't overthink it. City mids, when one of the playmakers is clearly tasked with third-man runs, rather than purely dictating, that's the quiet hall. Glance at their average position at HT if you can. Box arrival equals happy points. Brighton assets, brave, high upside plays in home fixtures, especially the winger who can pin City's fullback and the late arriving 8. But minutes risk is real. If you're punting, do it as an enabler around your premiums, not the foundation of your week. Goalkeepers, defenders, clean sheets are a big ask both ways. Save points might outscore clean sheets. If you must play one, pick the keeper most likely to face 4 to 7 on-target efforts rather than 1 to 2 worldies. What to check an hour before kickoff? Rapid fire. Does Brighton start both adventurous fullbacks? If yes, City counter lanes get wider. Is City using a box midfield or a wider 3-2? Box equals overloads between the lines. 3-2 equals wing isolation and back post menace. Who's on set pieces today? If a usual taker is benched, bonus point gravity can swing. Prediction you can throw back at me later. If City score first, it can look like a coaching clinic. Pressure, recycle, repeat. If Brighton land the first punch, the place turns into a trampoline. The press gets louder, the risks get bolder. And we all start saying this feels like a both teams score twice game, with a nervous laugh. Either way, elbows in on corners and hydrate. You'll be doing cardio just watching the presses.